Tonight, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. At the beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Behind the line of
it always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Two plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Smith catches left side. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man has got it. It's complete.
That's good.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to... And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some...
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. A first carry for Leonard Fournette, finding his way down to about the 35-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 2.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The open man is Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 72 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. The pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
35-yard line.
Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, Brady. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
At the 18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards the pick up there. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 5.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Junior.
Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result in the offense.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. From the shotgun, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Devin White gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now this one complete on the slant route, and he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Open man is Ross, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Jaron Reed.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks 35-yard line.
from the 35 on second down. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
It's good to make it 17-7. It is good. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Bradley Pinion's the kickoff.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Now a give right side. It's Carson. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Number 46
from the gun, it's Brady.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Brings up 2nd.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now Brady again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tony Pollard, as the first half is winding down, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
For Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is DJ Reed returning. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we now proceed to the start of the second half.
Buccaneers 24. Seahawks.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. A handoff to Fournette. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Benson Mayowa.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Brought down back at
that last completion, certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. On the Seahawks.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he stopped immediately there. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now he'll throw with Brady. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here. Just, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Junior.
He's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, he finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Wilson.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Pickup on the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
At the 43.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down and 4, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first and 10, here's Brady. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. John Ross, 27 yards. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Devin White.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards on the ground. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Wilson. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory.
Wilson's pass.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down.
From the gun, Wilson. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 2-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is down to 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run.
Michael Dixon to kick
The
off.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
1st and 10.
It looked like almost some miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And Brady, the tight end's got it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. When you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Devin White bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Wilson's pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson, and he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Russell Wilson.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead. Your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
He was taken down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Again, it's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Brady going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second and
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Here's Reed returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. The Buccaneers are moving on in these playoffs as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.